Alright, so today I'm going to show you how you can use pre and post statements from VLDB settings in your reports. Now the example I take you through today is going to show you a Freeform SQL report, but this also works in regular reports as well. Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you kind of a neat little trick that you can use VLDB settings for. So we're going to pretend the scenario is this, that we need to create a rather complex Freeform SQL report, and we need to make the use of temp tables in our Freeform SQL report. So I'm going to show you how you can do this with VLDB settings. So let's jump right in. Alright, so first we're going to do is we're going to right click, we're going to create a new report, we're going to select Freeform Sources, and we're going to choose Create Freeform SQL Report, and we're going to click OK. Alright, so that'll bring up our Freeform SQL editor. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to copy and paste a query in there. Okay. So here we go. So we're just going to select order date, product key, unit price, and sales amount from the facts internet sales table. And we're going to select where the order dates are in, select the date from this, or in this temporary table here, this hash symbol, this pound symbol, days, right? So this table is a temporary table. This is the syntax for a temporary table in SQL Server. So your whatever database you're using might be different. But in any case, this represents a temporary table. So now I'm going to show you. So now let's go ahead and add our columns down at the bottom here. So we'll add order date. We'll add new attribute form. Order date key. It is a number. We'll add another attribute form. Product key. And then we're going to add a new metric. Unit price. Move that down. And we'll add another metric. Sales amount. Oops. What did I click? Whoops. Let's try that again. Add new metric. Sales amount. There we go. Okay, great. So now we're going to click OK. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to now build that temporary table in VLDB settings. Let me show you. Because you can't just put that in the SQL where we placed the query before in the main query. You can't just put that in there. You might notice that those, if you ever tried to do that, create temporary tables with insert statements and put a lot of logic in there, you might notice that it fails. So let me show you how you can do that. So we're going to go into Data, VLDB Properties, and we are going to use this section here, Pre and Post Statements. So let me show you how this works. So in our first pre-statement, that's where we're going to create our table, our temporary table. So I'll copy and paste a SQL statement in there to create that table. We have to uncheck use default, right? Because we want to put custom logic in here, custom SQL. So create table, that's our first statement. Now the next thing we need to do is we create our temp table. We need to insert into that temp table, right? We need to load it with the values that we want to use. So we will, in the pre-statement 2, we'll add our insert statement. Again, uncheck the use default value. Okay, so you have to split these up into separate statements. All right, and now because it's a temporary table, we need to drop it. But we want to do that at the end of our query, right? Because we're going to actually use this table in the main report query, right? So we have to drop it after the report runs. So that's in post statement 1. We will put our drop table statement. Okay, and then we're going to click Save and Close. Now again, let's take a look at our Freeform SQL definition. Okay, so again, that's how that looks. So now you can see we've built that table, loaded that table in our VLDB settings, and we are using it here. Just to be clear. Okay, let's cancel. And let's go ahead and run this. We'll have to save it first. So we'll click Yes. And we'll just save it as temp table Freeform. And now the report should run. And there you have it. There's the results. There are the 3 dates that we entered into our temp table, that we loaded into our temp table. And here are the results from our main query, successfully using that temp table. So hopefully all that makes sense.
All right, so that'll do it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And also check out jamestechtips.com for more BI related content. And thanks for watching.